Hello. I wanted to explain the appraisal gap strategy to you and how we can employ that. So let's shrink this down here and you can see the numbers. We're looking at a purchase price of $425,000. Let's say that the client was putting 10% down and the appraisal came in $10,000 low. So on just a normal transaction before the appraisal came in, the client would be putting 10% down on $425,000. Loan amount would be $425,000. Interest rate, let's just say, is 6.25%. This is just for illustration purposes only. And then the total payment would be $2,844. Cash to close would be roughly $55,570. That covers the down payment and then all the closing costs. Now, that's just the typical transaction. The appraisal comes in and boom, $10,000 low. Well, what happens with most lenders, and let's say that that's the buyer's lender that they're currently working with, at that point, the buyer's going to have to bring in an extra $10,000 to close. That's the way that it is mostly done. We look at restructuring the transaction at this point to help the client the most and to be able to bridge that gap, that appraisal gap. Now, let's say that the client has affordability. He doesn't have $10,000 extra to put towards the transaction, and his payment can't go higher than $2,844 a month. So with our strategy, we will protect purchase price. We will protect interest rate, actually lower his interest rate by buying down his rate. We'll protect payment, and we'll protect cash to close by restructuring. So this would be simply going from a 10% down to a 5% down transaction, buying down the interest rate, and then taking the rest of the funds and putting it in towards the transaction. So that would cover the $10,000 decrease of the appraisal. It covers the closing costs, everything. The client now comes in with $52,000 to close, comes in at $2,820 per monthly payment, so a lower payment than what they were originally coming in with, lower closing costs than what they were originally coming in with, and a lower interest rate than what they were originally coming in with. So I hope that this helps to really cover the appraisal gap strategy. Remember that strategy is so very, very important in the way in which we work transactions and help the buyer out. If you have any questions, give me a call. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.